Let's turn now to Olivia Rinaldi at the White House. This news just sort of broke recently. Joe Kent has resigned as director of the National Counterterrorism Center. What can you tell us about that, Olivia?
Yeah, Kelly, it's good to be with you. This is the highest ranking and first U.S. official to resign, citing the war in Iran, but also the pretenses in which the war in Iran began. Joe Kent, who was the director of the U.S. National Counterterrorism Center, in a letter that he just put on Truth Social and on X, said that Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. Quite notable there. And he said he cannot in good conscience continue to back Trump's war in Iran. This is notable because obviously he is one of the top, if not the top, counterterrorism official in the United States, who is now saying that the pretenses in which the war began were essentially staged by Israel, and there was pressure there for the U.S. to get into the war. Now, the White House has not commented on this as of yet, but we do want to note what President Trump said when he nominated Kent to be in this role back in February of last year, in 2025. He said it was his pleasure to nominate Kent as the director of National Counterterrorism Center. As a soldier, Green Beret, and CIA officer, he hunted down terrorists and criminals his entire adult life. Above all, Joe knows the terrible cost of terrorism, citing his wife Shannon, who was killed in the fight against ISIS back in 2019. The president was firmly behind Joe, and he was confirmed by the Senate last July. So this is all certainly quite notable that he is resigning. Again, we have not heard from the White House on this as of yet, but Kelly, this is major news today.
Yeah, certainly. Seeing some of those rifts within the Republican Party, especially as people come out about the war. Staying on the war, I was just talking to MTS about the Strait of Hormuz, that very important oil and gas transport way. The president seems surprised that nations aren't more willing to help secure that strait. Can you break down where things stand right now?
Well, as of right now, there are no U.S. allies in NATO or the European Union that are willing to give more ships and more of their defenses into protecting the Strait of Hormuz. We heard from officials, one NATO official in Germany said that NATO is a defensive alliance, an alliance for the defense of its territory, not willing to go into the Strait of Hormuz. And even some allies like the United Kingdom have said they may be interested in sending some mines over there, but that would require an extensive effort on their part and would leave them potentially vulnerable in their country. So as of now, there have been no U.S. allies who have been willing to commit more ships and defenses to this effort to secure the Strait of Hormuz. And the president in the White House has expressed, as you said, surprise about that, given the fact that the president noted that a lot of those countries get a majority of their oil from that region. So certainly notable there. But yes, as of now, we have not heard anything from U.S. allies that they are willing to commit to that effort.
Olivia, wearing a festive green scarf on this St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for joining us.